Okay, I want to do a reading and see what it tells me. Why will Trump not release funds for funeral costs for so many that have passed? I mean, it's, you know, the funeral homes, they have trucks lined up with bodies and bodies and bodies and burials and trying to keep up with bodies, and you know, due to social distancing, people are not allowed to be with their loved one when they pass, or even to have a decent funeral now. So I want to see if it can tell me why will Trump not release funds for funeral costs. Oh, I'm dropping my cards here. They're just going everywhere. Cards are going everywhere. Get them. It's a little difficult when you're trying to shuffle on your lap when you've got no room here. So why is Trump not willing to release funds for funerals and taking care of bodies? And the Fool. Okay. Why will Trump not release funds for funeral costs, etc.? Create. Oh my goodness. That card is a raven or a blackbird. First I thought it was like a vulture, and I go, really? Oh God, it scared me. Okay, why is Trump not releasing funds? Freedom. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Rushing forward. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we have with this. Okay, for one, the Fool is kind of hanging over this cliff, creating, and the Freedom. Let's see what we get with this Freedom. Yeah. Retreat. Retreating. We've got the rushing forward, and I just see that King of Swords at the moment as just, I don't know why, I'm just feeling that it's him, obstinate. And when we've got the Queen there on one side, and then, you know, defending on the other side, he doesn't have any kind of compassion. He's just lost in his own fantasy. Okay. Okay, we need somebody strong. at the helm. Yeah, someone that's, again, cares for our value system and stuff. Maybe sometimes this queen, sometimes it's the Congress or something. Maybe Congress will try to step in, because this fool is just, rushing forward so fast. And he's creating in his own fantasy. Okay, he's stuck with that. He's creating yet again this celebratory thing of the, his Repugliuglies agenda. Okay. Also trying to figure a way to micromanage his base. Okay. For him, it's all about the numbers, his political agenda. Okay, that's the only thing that he cares about. Okay, that's where his whole focus is. Any emotion he has, it's only to his own agenda. Okay, when it comes to freedom, yeah, no, forget it. He retreats. He's got no idea of anything. He's just looking for another opportunity. Starting opportunity where he can get a victory, okay, about his agenda. That's the fool's paradise he's living in, okay. So things are happening much too fast, and he's just, impenetrable, standing his ground of inability to cope with what's going on. So he continues to retreat into his fantasy thing. And we're going to have more of Congress and things stepping in for keeping our values, moving things forward. Okay, but it looks like right now they're tied up. Congress is tied up. Okay, it's tied up from getting justice at the moment. Again, people are feeling battle weary. But I think there's going to be more, more coming out as far as whistleblowers and things with Trump. The more that he moves forward, those that are right around him, the more lost they're going to feel themselves and see that it's a tower moment. Okay, so yeah, he won't release it because, number one, he's too stubborn, and he's just focused on his base and his numbers and what he can do. Other than that, he sees nothing. He's got no compassion, no empathy, no nothing anywhere. The only thing he is seeing is how to create some freedom for his own stuff. Okay, I'm sure he's wishing create freedom that he could just walk off and into a new existence, into a new dynamic, something new. But all this stuff is just circulating so quick that he doesn't know how to handle it, and he's getting more and more lost in his delusions. Okay, he's just getting more and more lost in his delusions, and he doesn't listen to any advisors around him. Okay, he refuses to listen to any of them, and he's more concerned with how can I tap into my base. I'm losing my base. I'm losing my thing, my numbers, and that's all he's seeing. Okay, again, he's got no empathy for humanity at all. The only one he's got empathy for is himself. Okay, he's just feeling the victim. They're just not saying nice things. It's nasty questions, nasty. It's horrible when they actually confront me with the truth. Don't you know you're not supposed to do that with me? You're not supposed to confront me with the truth. You're supposed to kiss my ass. Okay? So, that's what I'm getting on it. He just, no cognition. You know, his whole mental spin is on how can I recoup my base? How can I recoup my base? How can I recoup my numbers? I need to recoup my numbers. As far as all these people dying and the difficulty these people are in, he's got absolutely no awareness of it at all. Okay? All he sees and hears are things that are pursuing him, and the pressure is there, and he's getting more and more irrational as he goes. He cannot continue to keep any kind of focus anywhere. His mind is jumping from one thing to another thing to another thing, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. That's what I'm getting. That's why he's not going to release any of these things. Nobody can get a word into him edgewise. If anybody was around him that would have some cognition about this, okay, he won't hear it. He won't. No, I need to focus on my base. I need to focus on my numbers. You need to get that for me. That's that. I can't lose my base. I can't lose my numbers. Okay, that's where he's spinning on now. Okay. This is too much on my plate. I'm not going to deal with it. I can't deal with it. I'm too focused on my numbers. That's all it rotating in there. My base, my numbers, my base, my numbers, you know. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for tuning in. See you online.